They're a competitor. And they'll be a really serious competitor. Well, a lot of the models at the frontier are all pretty close now. But certainly tremendous respect for how quickly they built that data center. I think the technology itself, to the degree you believe deep learning is just like, sort of like a law of physics, and that we discovered an important new piece of science, then yes, that part will be done by lots of people. Everybody has their analogy for what AI is like. You know, I saw Sundar's gonna be here. He talks about it like electricity. A whole bunch of others, people talk about like the Industrial Revolution. Some people talk about like the Renaissance. The one I like is the transistor.
They are an opponent. They're going to be a tough opponent. A lot of the cutting-edge models are now pretty close, but I still have a lot of respect for how quickly they built that data center. I think that a lot of people will work on the technology itself, as long as you think that deep learning is just like a law of physics, and that we found something important in Veshens. Everyone has a different way to compare AI to something else. Sundar is going to be here. He talks about it all the time. A lot of other people compare it to the Industrial Revolution. Some compare it to the Renaissance. The transistor is the one I like. A few companies were the first to make a scientific find that changed the world and worked amazingly well on a large scale. I believe Moore's law is the best way to explain what people mean when they talk about scaling rules. A lot of businesses around the world started to use that. Look around this room. Everything has a transistor in it, but we don't think of them as transistors or Google as a transistor business, even though they wouldn't be here without them. I think that's what will happen with AI too. People will find models that are surprisingly powerful and use them for everything. In the future, it will be hard for people to believe that the things, services, and gadgets they use are not really smart. Of course, not all of them will call themselves AI products or AI businesses. In this way, the AI itself, its thinking engine, will be turned into a product, which is fine. That's fine. People should be interested in science, which is why we're focusing on making things. There is a lot of doubt, and different people have different ideas about what superintelligence is. We did think we were on a pretty steep curve 2 years ago. We started OpenAI because we believed this was possible and might be not that far away. It went well, but we hoped it would go well. We thought that deep learning was this amazing new thing that humans had found, and we thought it could go here. We owed it to everyone to get it here, make it work, and share the gains with everyone. We did think we could get here though, and we still do. It's not certain. It will take a lot of hard work, research, and engineering, but I believe it is doable. And I think it's possible that it won't be too long from now. In 2025, I think we'll have systems that make people, even those who don't believe in progress right now, say, wow, I didn't expect that. Things are different now. To fully understand Tesla's impressive progress, one must not merely watch from the outside. Seeking Alpha is the place to go for Tesla fans and people who are always on the lookout for the next big thing in the stock market. It has all the latest news on Tesla, Elon Musk, Tesla stock price goals, and Tesla innovations. If you click on one of the affiliate links in the description and then buy something, our channel may get a fee. Many people are interested in agents, and I believe this is a good thing. I like the idea that you can give an AI system a hard task, the kind of job you give to a very smart person, that takes a while to do, uses a lot of tools, and makes something useful. I think something like that will happen next year, and that's a big deal. Oh, you know, this thing is going to happen is how we talk about it. Things could really change, though, if that works as well as we hope it does. That's why I believe there will only be a few basic big models that other people can build on. At the moment, though, one company makes a big language model API that other people build on top of. I also think there will be a middle layer that is very important. A whole new group of startups will take an already very big model of the future and tune it. And I don't just mean fine-tune it, I mean do everything you can do with it. I believe that a lot of people will be able to make the plan they want for medicine, using a computer or having a personal assistant. After that, those businesses will make a lot of long-term value. In that middle layer, I think a lot of value will be made. All things considered, we want to make things better, but this direction of thinking models is very important to us. There are a lot of things we've been waiting years to do that I think and hope logic will make possible. I believe that models like these can make a big difference in moving things forward by, say, contributing to new science or helping write a lot more very hard code. So you can expect the O series of models to get better quickly. This is very important to our business strategy. Well-trained coders will need tools that help them get more done first, I think. But I think people who know us well enough know that we're talking about our own book and could be wrong, but the general answer we try to give is that we will do our best and think we will be able to make our models better and better. If you are building a business to fix some small problems right now, that won't matter as much in the future if we do our job right. If, on the other hand, you build a business that benefits from the model getting better and better. If a psychic told you today that O4 was going to be amazing and do all of these things that seem impossible right now, and you were excited about that, then maybe we're wrong, but that's what we're aiming for. In its place, you could say, okay, there are many, but pick one of the many places where O1 preview fails and say, I'm going to patch this and just barely get it to work. In this case, you're assuming that the next turn of the model crank won't be as good as we think it will be. I think that's the main idea we try to get across to startups. People like us think that things are getting better quickly, and that the problems with the models we have now will be fixed by people in the future. I also think that people should be in line with that. The value of the market will grow by many trillions of dollars as AI is used to make goods and services that were either not possible or not useful before. On the one hand, we want to make AI useless in these areas. To do this, we just want the models to be so good that you don't have to fight them so hard to get them to do what you want. Making these great goods and services with this new technology, on the other hand, we think is only going to get better. One thing that surprised me early on was that, in the GPT 3.5 days, it seemed like about 95% of startups didn't think the models would get much better. This isn't the case anymore. They did these things that made us think of GPT-4, and we thought, man, that's going to be so great. These issues won't happen with it. Please let me know if you need any more changes as previously mentioned by Kathy Wood. Tesla's FSD is already surpassing human driving. In a few years, who knows what this software will look like? We'll soon find out though. How do you currently feel about Tesla stock? Please share your Tesla valuation with us in the comments section below. Go ahead and click on the next video that appears on your screen to learn more about what Tesla has been up to in recent days. See you there. The original length and meaning of your script have been preserved while it now uses proper grammar. If you require any other changes, please let me know.